What's up, what's up, what's up? It's your man Chazz Ellis, once again giving you the game. The stuff they don't teach you in school, young fella. The stuff that your mother and your aunts and your female family members have forbidden your male family members to show you. What I'm gonna show you in this video is how girls will manipulate you. You've probably been through it. I've done everything you ever asked me to do, but didn't notice it because you didn't know the signs, you didn't know the methods, but now you will, and you can combat it going forward. And if you're going through it now, you can reverse it. What you gotta remember about women is they're not bigger and stronger than you generally. So they can't just gorilla pimp you into doing whatever they want you to do. It's gotta be a lot of finesse and mental manipulation. So without further ado, I'm gonna show you the game. The first thing you gotta look out for is shaming. This is when a woman shames you out of the things that you want so that you are in favor of the things that she wants. So say you out here looking at a magazine and it's got a girl in a bikini in it. She do got ass though. She gonna be like,
"Oh my God, I can't believe you look at girls in bikinis. How dare you? You're a misogynist."
Everything is going to be a disrespect to her. If she finds something that you actually like to do that she doesn't want you to do, she gonna turn it into some kind of disrespect, some type of way that you are actually doing something to her. Therefore, she can use that to control your behavior without seeming as controlling. See, if you're doing something that's disrespectful, then it's a lot easier for her to tell you not to do it rather than say, "I just don't like that," or "that makes me insecure." So that's how she can control you and get you not to like what you like. If she can do that, then controlling you going forward is going to be a lot easier. Now, for some of you guys, it's going to be a lot easier to do to you because you've already had that done throughout your entire life. Mommy's been doing it, sisters have been doing it, aunts have been doing it. A lot of y'all are pre-programmed to be controlled by a woman. Next, you will often see criticism. Criticism is going to be one of the main methods of control because it gets you to second guess yourself. Before, you used to be like, "Oh, I'm gung-ho. Man, I'm about to go to the moon tomorrow. I can fly. Anything is possible." Now you like, "Oh man, I hope I don't mess up because I don't want my girl to get mad at me. I hope I don't fail because she gonna yell at me. She gonna talk trash to me."
Boy, you easy.
Criticism often works because most of the time whenever you do something and you get a poor outcome, you already feel bad about yourself. So all that person now has to do is just kick your ass while you're down. Then you get so used to it that you believe every single thing that they say. How does criticism help them control you? Because now all they have to do is criticize you for the bad outcomes of your ideas while ignoring any of the bad outcomes of their ideas. You feel what I'm saying? So if they say, "Let's take a trip to Milwaukee," and the car breaks down, they simply just ignore it, act like it didn't happen.
"Baby, we gonna do what we need to do to get this car fixed."
But you say, "Let's take a trip across the street," and the tire goes flat. All of a sudden, they all in you.
"Oh my God, I told you not to take that trip. See what happened to the car? Oh my God, you're always doing stuff like that. You're so irresponsible."
Now you're at a low moment, so of course it's going to be easy for you to embrace that as the truth. Now you're afraid to do anything on your own, so you find yourself asking her for permission. Girls will often use your family and their family to control you. What they do is get close connections to your family or get you really close to theirs. Then they use those people as proxies to get you to do what they want, to get you to follow their agenda. Now, a lot of times what might happen is they get cool with your mom, they get cool with the close women in your family, and they get them on the same page to control your life. Now you got mommy giving you gentle suggestions that girlfriend told them about, wife, whatever she might be to you, baby mama, I don't care. She gets close to mama. Now she's over here using mama to control you. What can also happen is she does that with her pops. Now all of a sudden, maybe you grew up without a dad, or maybe you and your pops ain't really that close. Now he becomes like a father figure to you. He's over here telling you what you need to do to be a real man and how you need to conduct yourself. And all he's doing is turning turning you into a slave for his daughter. You gotta remember, that ain't your daddy, bruh. He may be cool, he may be nice, he may be even a good close friend, but ultimately he's looking out for the best interest of his own kid. What would you expect? So when you start taking this information from him and this advice, oftentimes you're just taking what's best for her and letting her control you through him. He's not telling her what she needs to do. He's not telling you what you need to tell her to do. He's telling you all the things that you need to do to be a man. Pops, I'm hurt. She done left me, man. What you think I should do? Boy, back in my day, all you had to do was go to her job and you cry and you get down on your knees. You beg and plead for her sympathy. I'm telling you, boy, that's all you gotta do. Pops, you talking about stalking her. That's a crime now. Yo, it's your man, Chazz Ellis. And I know y'all tired of getting this same old 1965 game that never works. Well, click the link below and check out 9 ways to get your ex back. This is cold-hearted game where I give you different techniques to turn the tables on your ex and get them chasing you for a change. And what being a man is to him, most of the time, is really being a do-boy. Sometimes he may not even be doing it on purpose. He might be henpecked. He might be out there mowing the lawn, fixing the roof, washing dishes, changing diapers, cooking the food, making the money just to get along. Now, instead of telling you not to do that, he turns you into another version of him. One of the craziest tactics that you'll see is separating. A lot of times women will separate you from every other person that you care about by either starting beefs with them on their own, getting you to start beefs with them, just giving you terrible ass advice that causes you to be all by yourself and you have no one to lean on but them. This gives them all the power in the world. Now you don't have any friends to talk to, you don't have any family members, so you're in a position where they have complete control over your life because they're all you have. Usually during or after separation, you're gonna see surrounding. This is when they surround you with all of their people. It's like a replacement for your friends. So you might have had a best homeboy you used to talk to every day, chill with, get information from, get advice from. Now that's been replaced with maybe their pops or a male friend that they have pre-approved for you to be able to hang out with. Everybody around you, everybody in your circle, everybody in your world is pre-approved by them and there for their agenda. If you guys get into an argument, you got a whole sea of people telling you how you're wrong and they're right. You may not even notice it at first. Sometimes it happens to where you're actually in a relationship with the person, you get married, you live in the same house, and they've moved their whole family into your house. You look up, mama living there, daddy living there, grandma living there, aunts, uncles, and they're all teaming up on you anytime something happens. You might be the one going to work every single day, paying the bills, but you can't even get the big piece of chicken. Once they have total control over your situation, they have you surrounded. Every time you try to buck, they start threatening. Now they have it all. They got your kids under control. They got the house under control. They got the whole family situation the way they want it to be. You're separated from everybody you know and everybody you care about. Now they can start threatening you.
Well, I'll just leave and I'll take the kids with me. You'll be a deadbeat.
Now they got all of that control over your psyche, so they tell you what to think and tell you what to believe, so they know what buttons to push. They know what they can say to you that's gonna really hurt or really scare you, and they'll keep pushing those buttons anytime you try to come out of the coma. It's like now you in the sunken place, and every time you try to climb out, they just push you right back in. Well, what would daddy say? Well, what would all these other people that I pushed into your life and now they have control over you say if you didn't listen to me? Now you're under complete control and they can threaten you anytime they want. Usually the last thing you'll see is guilting. Once they got you totally under control, once you got to get permission for everything you do, their family members are the only family members you have, their friends are the only people that you have, you will start feeling like you owe them something because they're all you have. This is when they start guilting. They will start using their power and their control in your life as a way to guilt you into feeling like you owe them something and you have to do more and more and more for them. So now anytime you even try to act like you have a mind of your own, they will guilt you back into being a slave once again. They will guilt you back into just doing whatever they say.
Oh my God, you're not gonna mow my parents' lawn? My father has been like a father to you. How dare you?
Then you start thinking, dang, he has been. Yeah, I guess I should go mow that lawn. Now you have become a slave for the whole freaking family. Everybody that calls you up and asks you to do something, you're on it. People can talk trash to you, you'll sit there and take it. You'll just basically be like a zombie who goes to work, hands over their paycheck, and does any household duties that they tell you to do. A lot of this stuff happens to guys without them even noticing it. You wake up in the morning one day and you realize that your life is no longer yours and that everything you dreamed of is now being controlled and manipulated by somebody else. You don't even know what your dreams are. You don't even know what your values are anymore. You are totally under the control of other people. Now that you know some of these signs, it may help you to combat them. Don't let somebody tell you what you should like. Don't let somebody criticize you. You're a grown-ass man. If they don't like what you do, they can walk. Don't let somebody tell you who your friends and who your family members should be. You control that. Don't let somebody tell you who you should listen to. You control that. Don't let somebody threaten you. You don't have to take any threats and you don't owe anybody anything. It's your life. Once you start taking control of it, once you start understanding that it belongs to you and you don't owe anybody and you're not beholden to anybody, these tactics will no longer work on you. It's your man, Chazz Ellis. Make sure you like and subscribe and share this video with another cat that you know needs it. Peace.